everyone, it is Friday! Friday! Yes, it is Friday here on the Technicolor Mike B Show. And we are live on YouTube once again. Today's design theme is everyone's favorite superhero. Well, I don't know if he's everyone's favorite superhero, but he's definitely his own favorite superhero. It's Deadpool. I really don't know that much about Deadpool. Yeah, I've seen his 2 movies, but I was never into reading comic books or reading in general. Yeah, I don't know if he's been on, he wasn't on any of the cartoons or other TV shows that I've seen. So I don't know where kids have learned about Deadpool, but I know that when it comes to Halloween, there's a lot of boys who dress up as Deadpool. Yeah, he's seems to be popular with the kids, although I've been at events, and I guess at least from the 2 movies that I've seen of Deadpool, he is not politically correct. His movies aren't rated PG like most of the other X-Men or Marvel superhero movies have been. Maybe some of the Marvels have been PG-13, but I'm pretty sure the Deadpool movies were rated R. And he's a little bit raunchier and crosses the line a little bit more. So from a parent's perspective, I've had parents that say, no, you're not getting Deadpool. He's not the right character. He's not the right role model for you. But yeah, I don't know where kids have picked him up, where they watch him other than the 2 movies that I know were out. But he's definitely popular with the kids, even if he is not politically correct and child-friendly. Yeah, he's a little bit more glorified violence, but he was a fun movies. Even if they did cross the lines a few times. And no, Wind Up Clowns, these are not pre-recorded episodes. I do sometimes read the comments. They get covered up in all the other windows and things I'm monitoring, but I do see them from time to time. So we are doing a Deadpool theme on this Friday. We're getting gray skies outside, and looks like we'll get some storms. I've already heard rumbling of thunder. I don't know if this is the tropical system coming through already. I think that's supposed to be tomorrow, so this will probably just be our typical Friday before the storms. I did have plans to grill out some steaks tonight, so I don't know if that is going to happen. I might have to save them for tomorrow night and pick something else for tonight's dinner. Or I'll have to cook them inside. We'll see what the conditions are like in like an hour. So yeah, we're doing a Deadpool theme. Today's jokes are going to be about water in swimming pools and stuff like that. Because I've used up all my superhero jokes. So we're going with the name Deadpool and the pool side of it and things that are in swimming pools, in water, and stuff like that. We'll get ready for today's balloons. We'll get the handy dandy balloon inflation device out. We'll get a stack of balloons. And oh, I didn't mention, today's jokes come from boyslife.org, punstoppable.com, and upjoke.com. Yes, those are the 3 places for today's jokes. And I've sort of decided that when I started this, I didn't realize how many balloons I was going to be going through, and I just grabbed a handful of balloons. And I've been adding to that pile every so often when I know, oh, I'm going to do a orange design, let me grab a few extra orange balloons. But like we're, what, 6 months, 7 months, like a year and a half into this COVID-19 thing, I've decided that I'm just going to pull my regular gig balloon bag up here and start pulling balloons from there, because I'll want fresh balloons when I finally start doing real gigs out of the house. Even though balloons will last a few years, why let them sit around when I'm using balloons? I might as well use them instead of digging from my fresh supply of balloons. So yeah, that's what I will start doing. But for now, we'll use the balloons that I already have up here because I have them, and I had enough of the colors I needed, which for today is pretty much red. What do you get if you cross a swimming pool with snowshoes? Yes, what do you get if you cross a swimming pool with snowshoes? Well, I'm assuming you are like most people and you can't walk on water. So if you try to cross a swimming pool with snowshoes, you'll sink in the water and you will get wet. Yeah, snowshoes will work on snow, but they're not any good in a swimming pool. Where do automobiles go to swim? Yeah, we all know where automobiles go for a shower. They go to the car wash. But if they want to swim and have fun, what do? Well, automobiles will get in the carpool lane. Yes, that's where they go swimming, in the carpool lane. So here we go. We have some legs for this Deadpool guy. And I'm going to try a upper body that I haven't really done much of before, but we're going to give it a try and see if it works. Hopefully, I know enough about how it should look, and I'll get it done right, but we'll see if that is true or not. Why did the spider take swimming lessons? Yeah, the spider, he was taking swimming lessons. Well, it wanted to learn how to surf the web, and it wanted to make sure it didn't drown in the water. So it was taking some swimming lessons. Swimming pool safety is important. I was watching on TV, they were saying, even like little kids is like, young as like 2 years old should be getting some pool safety instructions that, you're never too early to protect your kids from drowning, especially if you have a pool in your home. So yeah, spiders should take their water safety lesson and swimming lessons too if they want to go surfing on the web. Where do zombies go swimming? Yes, zombies go swimming. Well, they do that in the Dead Sea. Yeah, I went to the Dead Sea. We were there actually this year. I hadn't really planned that trip knowing that we'd have an opportunity to swim in the water, so I didn't bring a swimming suit. So I didn't actually go swimming in the Dead Sea, but my dad and my brother-in-law both did go swimming. I guess it's a dirty experience. It's mud. It's very salty, and they tell you not to get the water in your on your face, in your eyes, or anything like that, because it is highly salt concentration. One of the days we were at the hotel, it was raining, and the hotel was right on the Dead Sea. They had the beach at the bottom of Long Walk, and some people were in the Dead Sea, not too many. And one guy just sort of dove right in. Wasn't a good idea. I wouldn't recommend it. But Yeah, he got his face all wet with the Dead Sea water, and the hotel staff member who was there watching, helping, he had the a hose to try to spray the guy's face off so he could open his eyes again. Yeah, so if you go to the Dead Sea, be careful. Because of all the salt concentration, you're more buoyant in the Dead Sea than you would be in a regular river or lake or wherever you might go swimming. Oh, but we were telling jokes, and I do see your comments. Yeah, I read your comment the other day. We'll try to address it in a few minutes. How do you make a waterbed more bouncy? Yeah, I was mentioning the other day that I lost that balloon. That I do have a waterbed. I've had one since like high school. Brought it with me to college once I moved off campus, out of the dorms. Got a new one when I got my first job, a bigger one. My first one was like a super single or a full size, and upgraded to a queen size. Been using the same one for 20 years. But if you want your waterbed to be extra bouncy, use some spring water. Yeah, spring water, that's the secret to getting the bounce on your water bed. Don't need that piece. So let's see. So there is the body minus the one side that popped. And he needs some arms, I guess. What kind of paints are best if you want to draw a bathtub? Yeah, if you're going to draw a bath. I don't know if people really use that language that much these days, but they used to call it drawing a bath. Yeah, I don't know really the origin of drawing a bath, if there was ever drawing involved. But if you're going to draw one, what kind of paints would you use? Well, I would suggest you use some watercolor paint. Yes, watercolor paint would be good for drawing a bath, because, you know, baths are wet. What dog loves taking bubble baths? Yes, which dog loves taking the bubble bath? Now I was going to use that piece. Oh well, it's only a balloon. We have more. So yeah, here is our one-armed Deadpool. He was in a fight and got his arm chopped off, but you know, he can regenerate arms. He's amazing that way. I don't know how much of his body could be cut into pieces and still grow back, or if like you could ever be split in two and have both halves grow back separately. Yeah, I don't know what kind of growing ability he has, since I've never read his actual comics to know his origin stories or all the things that have really happened to him. How do caterpillars swim? Yeah, if you were a caterpillar in this pool and you wanted to go for a swim, what would you do? Well, I think it would do the butterfly stroke. Yes, it would be preparing itself for its future, and it would do the butterfly stroke. Where do snakes like to swim? Yeah, if you were a snake and you wanted to go for a swim, where would you go? Well, I think snakes would enjoy the Mississippi River. Yes, the Mississippi River. Don't confuse it with the Mississippi Yeah, that's not the one for snakes. They like the Mississippi. What is a water bottle's favorite game to play? Yeah, you may not know all your household things. They do have fun while you're not paying attention, including your water bottle. And it likes to play the game Follow the Liter. Yes, follow the liter. So here is my Deadpool body. I think my head's a little bigger than he needs, but we'll find a balloon head for him. What is the opposite of waterfall? Yeah, if you don't have a waterfall, what would you have? Well, that would be your firefly. Yes, firefly and waterfall are quite opposite. One is up in the air, other's down, one is wet, the other's hot. So there is a head for Deadpool. We'll give him some eyes so he can see us. There's the white in the eye. What would you call a movie about birds that quack? Yes, a movie about birds that quack. That would be your duck-umentary. Did I mention that one? I did the next one. What are Water's favorite letters of the alphabet? Yeah, if Water was doing an episode of Sesame Street, which letters would it choose? Well, Water really has a thing for the letters H to O. Yes, H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O. Those are the letters that Water enjoys. There is the shape of the eyes. Now we just have to color them in. Yeah, it's probably gonna squeak. My markers do that. Yeah, so it's getting dark out there. I guess it really is going to rain. Why did the cantaloupe jump into the pool? Yeah, the cantaloupe jumped into the pool because it wanted to be a watermelon. And you have to be in the pool to be a watermelon if you're a cantaloupe. And what do you call a dog that herds watermelons? Well, that would be your melancholy. Yes, your melancholy. And here is our completed Deadpool balloon. I guess I could have given him some swords or other weapons to play with. Oh, and there's the crack of thunder. But yep, here is our Deadpool balloon. And those were my jokes for today. So let's see. Yeah, I did see you had left a comment about a German clown mask that was from like the 80s or something. I had to Google it. It was not something I was familiar with. So yeah, I did take a look at the mask design. Predates all of the scary clown stuff. Back when clowns were still cool enough. But no, I had not seen that before. You had mentioned it. It was not something I was familiar with. So yeah, it looks like it's pretty dark. It's 6 o'clock in the evening here, and we're like looks like it's closer to 8 o'clock in sunset with it dark already. So you probably won't be out on the patio grilling a steak for dinner tonight. Oh well, I'll come up with something else. Maybe I'll order out tonight. Have someone deliver it in the rain so I don't have to deal with it. Although, you know, I ordered a pizza the other night, something that was supposed to be fast, and they left it on the doorstep, but they did not ring the doorbell. I'd seen on like the email or the app or whatever that it had been delivered, and I'm like, you know, how hard would it have been to just ring the doorbell before you wandered off and left? That's not like the first delivery guy that is done this touchless delivery and actually hasn't rung the doorbell. One of them a month ago had it called me up and said, oh yeah, I just want to let you know that I left your order by your door a few minutes ago. It's like, you know, while you were at the door you could have rang the doorbell. Would have been a lot easier than having to call me several minutes later. And but no, I guess they're all in the hurry. The one time the Domino's had like a whole tray system that they would put it on so it's not touching the ground. I don't know what they would do on a day like tonight if they cover it in plastic or something. Plastic, of course, would trap the steam, make the pizza soggy. Yeah, so yeah, we'll have to figure out what I'm doing for dinner and how long this storm lasts. I know we're supposed to get the remnants of the hurricane coming through tomorrow, so we could have a wet several hours ahead of us, depending if this is from that storm or just something else that has to clear through first. So yeah, it is Friday. That means we are at the weekend. I really don't have plans yet for what I'm doing this weekend. Not like I usually have plans. I know there's a dozen things I should be doing. I really could use a good pressure washing of the back deck. It got a little gritty a few weeks ago when I had the roof replaced, and I haven't pressure washed it in a while, so it could use it just to clean up the stains. And the guys that did the roof rotated to push all the furniture aside, and so that it wouldn't get stuff dropping on it. And so it would have been a good time while the furniture was all piled up to get the deck taken care of while but no, I put the table back and things like that, although it's not that hard to move them out of the way. So yeah, so I guess this is what we had planned for today. Hopefully this rain won't be that bad, won't lose power or internet or anything, but we'll end today's show before anything too crazy happens outside with the weather. So, thanks for watching today's episode of the Technicolor Mike B Show. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile.